Have you ever taken a ride in an elevator? It certainly has its ups and downs. Maybe you've pushed all the buttons at once just to see what would happen. Maybe it would cause the elevator to stop completely, or maybe just explode. Or maybe, just maybe, it would take you to another dimension, one of which there is no escape from. Ahoy there, true believers. I am the Scott Man, and this is the Unexplained Files. There are many creepy rituals or games to be found on the internet. One of these so-called games involves summoning an entity known as the Midnight Man. The object of said game is to play a crude version of hide and seek with him. Except here, if he finds you, game over means game over. Sounds fun, right? While some of them are quite absurd and sometimes insanely complex, all of them are so creepy and yet so enjoyable to read. My personal favourite of these games is called the elevator game, also sometimes known as the elevator to another world. If you are unfamiliar with the concept, let me break it down for you. This game is meant to be played alone. You find a building that has at least 10 floors, and obviously it has to have a working elevator. These are the basics of this mysterious game. If you meet the requirements, you may play the elevator game. Stepping into the small cold metal box from the ground floor, you will be required to press the buttons in a very specific order. Failure to do so will result in the game being over. The order is as follows. Press the button for the 4th floor. Stay inside the elevator at all times. Once you reach the 4th floor, press the button for the 2nd floor. The 6th floor will be next, followed again by the 2nd floor. From your second visit to the 2nd floor, press the button for the 10th floor. And once you reach the 10th floor, press the button for the 5th floor. Now comes the important part. Pay attention, as it might mean life or death. Upon arriving at the 5th floor, a woman may enter the elevator. Do not talk to her. Do not look at her under any circumstances. This is no woman. This is something far, far more sinister and deadly. If you fail to remember this rule, then, well, we warned you. With the creepy presence lingering beside you in the elevator, you must summon the courage to push the button for the 1st floor. Now, if you have failed the ritual for one reason or another, the elevator will naturally descend to the 1st floor. Simply get off the elevator, don't look back, don't say anything. Leave, go home, sleep with the lights on. However, if you push the button for the 1st floor, and the elevator begins to ascend to the 10th floor, you have successfully started the game. When the elevator doors open upon the 10th floor, you still have one last chance to back out. Simply push the button for the 1st floor. If it doesn't work, keep pushing it until it does. Once again, when you get off at the 1st floor, don't look back. Don't say anything, no matter what. If you feel brave enough, you may step out into the 10th floor, where you will find you are the only person here. This is known as the other world. The woman, the entity in the elevator with you, will ask, "Where are you going?" Once again, do not look at her. Do not speak to her. The other world looks a lot like your own, except here all the lights will be off. Your mobile phone might not work here either. There might be a red light that you can see from outside the windows. Be careful in this place. It is easy to get lost and disoriented. And if you pass out or go to sleep here, you might wake up in a place that isn't your own. Always keep track of the elevator you exited from. There may be multiple other elevators here, but only yours is important. Only yours can get you out again. Little is known about the other world, but it sounds like a very dark and dangerous place. So if you wish to leave in a hurry, find your elevator. Press the buttons in the same order as you did to start the game. 4, 2, 6, 2, 10, 5. Once you reach the 5th floor, press the button for the 1st floor. If the elevator begins to ascend, you must stop it any way you can. If you do manage to reach the 1st floor, before leaving, check the area. Make sure everything is as it should be. If it doesn't look normal, you're still stuck in the other world. If this happens, repeat the ritual. 4, 2, 6, 10, 5, 1. As soon as you feel comfortable that the 1st floor is safe, exit the elevator. Do not look back. Do not say anything. Go home and just hope and pray, maybe, that nothing followed you out. So there it is, true believers, the elevator game. The thing that stands out the most for me is the 5th floor woman. I've read accounts that she will cry, looking for you to comfort her. One person said that she stood right next to them, staring wide-eyed at them. Some say she laughs wickedly, or says the creepiest things. Now if you're like me, you're probably wondering, what would happen if you looked at her or spoke to her? The popular belief is that she will keep you for her own. What exactly does that mean? Well, as one person pointed out, she kills you and keeps your corpse in the elevator to deter others from playing. While that's creepy and all, I also read another story. One that was far more terrifying. The creepy woman was asking for help, then screaming, then crying. Finally the person turned around and told her to shut up. Big mistake. The woman's crying turned to laughter. The person awoke in their bed the next day. No clue how they got home. All seemed normal at first, but then night terrors, hallucinations of the other world, and finally the woman appeared. Each day she appeared at the corner of the person's eye. She seemed to get closer and closer. The last post of the person said they saw her in the stairwell of their building, close to their room. What exactly happened? All we know is the person never posted an update. I cannot end a video regarding both mysteries and elevators without mentioning the tragic death of Elisa Lam. Elisa Lam became somewhat of an internet sensation when security cam footage of her went viral. In the video we can see Elisa pushing all the buttons, peeking out of the elevator and acting very strange. She was found in the water tower on the roof of the hotel. A lot of theories have emerged. The popular ones always seem to point to mental health being the key factor. I am, however, not so convinced. Given the dark history of the Cecil Hotel, as well as the last footage of Elisa, it certainly makes me wonder if something more sinister was involved here. Something the skeptics and the critics refuse to even consider. Could Elisa Lam have been playing the elevator game? I guess we will never know. If you'd like to learn more about Elisa Lam, there is a documentary on Netflix. I'm not usually one to promote Netflix, but it is a very interesting watch, so credit where credit is due. Now I ask the question, true believers. Any interest in playing the elevator game? Is it a real ritual that takes you to another world? Or is it simply just another fake internet creepypasta written to just get some cheap scares out of you? You decide. But whatever you believe, elevators are still deadly. Did you know they kill 27 people every year? So perhaps that innocent looking elevator can be dangerous after all. And your lucky numbers are 4, 2, 6, 10, 5, 1.